Early on when I was visiting parishes, I would always meet teenagers and young men in their 20s who from time to time would come up to me and say that they're interested in learning more about the priesthood. And I thought that a good way to share some thoughts with those young people about the priesthood would be to gather or make available once a year a Vocation Awareness Day.
And it really is intended to be an information day for you. Just an opportunity to stop in the middle of your busy summer as you're getting ready to go back to school and just ask yourself, the most important question that you can be asking yourself at this point in your life is, what is it in the world I'm here for? Why did God create me? What does He want me to do with my life? One thing is for certain is that each of you have been created for a purpose. Each of you has been created for a very profound meaning to make a great impact in the world. For many of you, it's going to be married life. For some of you, it could be religious life. For some of you, it could be diocesan life lived out in the priesthood.
God has called me my whole life since I was about 6 years old. I've always wanted to do this. This is my 4th or 5th discernment day. It's really inspired me. I've done a few seminary trips. Everyone has inspired me to be the best man I can possibly be.
Peace be with you.
As we're trying to live good and virtuous and upright lives, our conscience is constantly informing the decisions that we make. To do good, to avoid evil, to do the right thing, to try to avoid sinfulness in our life. So our conscience is constantly guiding our moral lives. And we know that if we go off the path or if we consent to some type of sin, our conscience is going to bring us back. It's going to bring us back into the heart of the church and bring us back into the fullness of our relationship with God and our friendship with Him.
I really hope to figure out specifically what God is calling me to do. I've had a couple of turbulent times in my life, and I really feel like God is calling me much more strongly to discern being His priest.
It does take courage to say, I'm going to take a step in faith and I'm going to enter into a program that's going to give me the tools to assist me in answering and probing this question at a much deeper level. And that's what you all are looking to do today.
What do people say when you tell them you're thinking of being a priest?
It's kind of mixed reactions. Usually pretty, if I'm telling someone who's Catholic, they're usually like, oh, that's cool. But then if it's like one of my agnostic or Protestant friends, they're a little more weird about it. But it's good overall.
I think the main thing is at this point they should be taking some time to pray, really ask God to tell them what He wants them to do. And then most importantly, to get a good spiritual director, to talk to a priest that they trust to kind of help them deal with those questions and realize that, just like the apostles in the early church, they weren't sure what was coming tomorrow, but they faithfully followed the Lord. And that's what we have to do as well. We take it day by day.
1, 2, 3.
The heart of all of it, gentlemen, is making sure that regardless of how young you are or where you are in your life, is that you're cultivating a relationship with God in prayer. Because that's going to be the ultimate place in which you're going to find out whatever God wants you to do, it's going to be at prayer.
And Jesus is sitting in the tabernacle over in the church just laughing because He knows all the things that's going to happen in my life at this parish, and I have no idea. And so it's just awe-inspiring.